Welcome back, everybody. You know, sometimes I'm in the mood for a waffle. Sometimes I'm in the mood for an omelet. But today I'm in the mood for a wafflet. Let's give it a try. Before I get started, I need to give a shout out to my longtime subscriber, Gary Hart from Georgia. Look at this custom Let's Give It a Try 2020 apron. And I also need to forewarn you that we have a neighbor doing some kind of demolition or deck building today, so if you hear random pounding or hammering, it's him! So thanks to Gary Hart and Kathy Hart, embroidery by Kathy. I've got the Blackstone 3-burner Pro Series griddle with hood on medium. And I'll try to do this with the least amount of edit, starting with some chopped bacon. Next we have breakfast sausage links. Maybe 3 of those. Show you what we're gonna do with those later. Yeah. So my inspiration for this recipe, the wafflet, is complicated. First off, shout out to my good friend John Goodwin. Been friends with him for 17, 18 years, and he sent me a little one of those tasty type of videos the other day that had a guy doing something similar to this, but it wasn't as cool as what I'm gonna do. Think about chicken and waffles, right? The big chicken and waffle trend where you have a giant stack of waffles with chicken on there and syrup dripping down. So that is my inspiration, and of course the other part of my inspiration is the famous Monte Cristo sandwich. See, my bacon is getting crispy and looking perfect. I'll go ahead and turn that burner up altogether. Since I have 3 burners to play with today, I'm going to turn this into my little warming zone. Let me try to lighten that up a little bit for you. Whoa, wrong way. The Tobin zone. That's what Nate calls it. Shout out to Chef Nathan Lippy. All right, that bacon is looking right nice, so I'm going to pull that off. Hopefully you can see that. Yeah, we'll come back to that bacon later. Now I just have to allow this sausage to continue cooking. Again, you want to bring that sausage up to fully cooked. You got raw pork inside there, so don't goof around. Oh man, those are perfect. Look at that. Hopefully you can see those delicious, those gorgeous looking sausages. Completely done, so we're just gonna bring our bacon over here and we'll put our sausage on there like that with our bacon. So as you might have guessed, with a name like the Wafflette, omelet is in there. We're gonna need some eggs, so let's go ahead and crack I don't know, 3 eggs, maybe 4 eggs. When I tested this, I did it with both 3 and 4, so let's do 3 eggs. Let's get crazy. Let's do 4 eggs. 4 eggs. I got a little bit of whole milk in there. Hopefully you can see that. And this is where we get a little nuts, my friends. A little bit of French vanilla creamer, because we're actually going to take this in a savory direction later. Let me start to mix that up here. Let's see. Break those eggs open. You could use a whisk, but I guess I'm more of a fork guy. Grab my salt and pepper. Let's see, a little bit of black pepper in there. I have to have black pepper in my eggs. And a little bit of sea salt right there. Mix that up. Still got a good amount of grease on here from the bacon and sausage, but I have a little bit of olive oil spray. Gonna put down a little bit of diced or minced red onion, and then some bell pepper here today. This just happens to be orange bell pepper. You can hear that neighbor that I talked about earlier over there. He's pounding away. Just gonna soften these up a little bit. I'm not gonna cook these things to death. But I just want to get those flavors moving around. It's a pretty color combination, don't you think? Now I'll scoot these over here in the safe zone, in the Tovin zone. Highway to the Tovin zone. Now I tried this recipe with homemade waffles, which of course tasted delicious, but they were just too thick. So today we're using Eggo. I'm in a hurry here, so I'll actually use my Blackstone Griddle press. Put that on top of those waffles for a few seconds here. Lighten that up for you. There we go. So Blackstone griddle presses. These new ones come in 2 different sizes. I think this one's called the medium. They're cast iron. There's also an extra large. So I see a lot of people posting questions online about these, saying, how do I season them? And I feel so bad. You have to understand that these are already seasoned. Look at that. So it looks like a cast iron skillet. And of course, that's what you're trying to get when you have a plain steel griddle that we then season. So these are pre-seasoned. You obviously want to keep them oiled and everything, but that is what, you know, your seasoned griddle should essentially look like when it's done. And the Blackstone griddle presses come pre-seasoned. Might have to darken this up a little bit now. Let's see. There we go. Perfectly toasted waffles. A little more olive oil spray. You could be using the Blackstone nonstick cooking spray as well. And now we're going to go down with my omelette mix. Okay, waffles going down. Let me darken that up a little bit. Waffles going down in the center. This is a cheddar Monterey Jack mixture. Hopefully you can see that. Now we're gonna grab some of my onions and peppers over here, like so. Let me grab a spatula, that just isn't working. Onions and peppers. And now we'll go with a little bit of the bacon that we cooked earlier. Now we'll see if we can fold this over. It might break a little bit, but it's gonna work. There we go. Fold that over like that. Fold that over like that. Fold that, oh my goodness, look at that. And now we're gonna do, hopefully you can see this. And this is the base of the Wafflette. And I gotta say, this is the best looking one I have ever made. I made a lot of these in the last week. Oh man, just take a look at that. All right, friends, this is how we're gonna do it. I'm gonna grab me a toothpick over here. I think we'll go with red, but you could probably use any color. And we're gonna put those sausage links on top, like so. Maybe like that. There you go. The sausage links down in there so they don't fall over. There we go. A little bit of green onion. Chopped green onion. I suppose you could use chives. 6 of 1 on this recipe. Look at that. And for this recipe, I mentioned earlier, I like that that Monte Cristo type of flavor, but I don't have any raspberry syrup on hand. But look what I do have. Shout out to my mother-in-law and father-in-law. Huckleberry syrup from Montana last year. We always have lots of huckleberries and huckleberry product on hand. So a little bit of huckleberry syrup on there. Yeah, like that. Let's see. Hopefully you can see that on camera. Yeah. A little bit of huckleberry syrup. And you definitely want to finish that off with a little bit of powdered sugar. Take a look at that. Nothing left to do but cut into this bad boy. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at the inside of this thing. This is the 6th degree of Todd Tovin. Let's give it a try. Friends, I know I have a flair for the dramatic. Everybody knows that. But I'm not faking here. Let me tell you what. The addition of a little bit of vanilla creamer with your heavy whipping cream or with your half and half or with your milk inside that omelet. that powdered sugar on top, and then of course you have to have either a raspberry, or today I use Montana huckleberry syrup. That is the difference maker. It's like nothing you have ever tried unless you eat a lot of Monte Cristos. Remember back in the day there was a chain restaurant, I think they might be all gone now, called Bennigan's. They did a really good Monte Cristo. So this takes me back to that day, but it also in my mind takes me to the Las Vegas Strip. Again, I'm not a Las Vegas kind of guy, but boy, I do love looking at all those pretty platters of food and eating up the good food. So reminds me of some of the big breakfast platters I had down in Las Vegas. So shout out to my buddy Johnny Goodwin. Thanks for the inspiration. Everybody, make sure you're following us on social media. We got it all. We're on YouTube, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're all over the place. Make sure you're following me over at my YouTube channel. I'm Todd Tovin on YouTube. Blackstone, where's it at right there? Right there, that's the Blackstone 3-burner Pro Series with the hood, and you can get that at Walmart. There's still lots of these left in stores. They were the Thanksgiving special last year, but they got a late shipment. Lots of them left in stores. But that's it for now, folks. Thank you so much for joining me on Let's Give It a Try. And until next time, this is Todd. I'm saying praise the Lord and pass the Wafflette.